So on coming back, I see this Pishori babe.
Pishori babe.
Yeah, sitting by herself. Beside
By that time, did you know he was a Pishori babe? He actually ordered me to show him the picture of the ID on my phone. And I didn't have it.
Another blunder.
The next thing I just saw is
Brand new Lamborghini, a cop car. With a pistol on my head like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real rock star? This ain't no guitarist, this is...
Welcome to another episode of the Kenyan Fudge. I know it's been a minute, my guy.
It's been a while. We've been away for some time, manze.
For like 2 months or so.
2 months down the line at Jonana.
Hey, manze, it's been a very long time. What have you been up to?
I've been up to some new hobbies.
New hobbies?
Yeah, new hobbies.
I see everybody got some new hobbies. What's up? What's your new hobby?
Actually, taught myself to go. I actually got a time and actually went and taught myself how to ride a bike. Actually, if something you've never known about me,
okay.
I like bikes.
So you're a pro biker?
No, I'm an enthusiastic of bike.
Oh, you just love bikes?
Yeah, I'm just headed there. So
nice.
I actually started it was my first time training on how to ride a bike. I can actually give you some
DIYs.
Same day.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm an easy person.
Actually, on your right, you have the accelerator.
The accelerator.
And the brake.
And the brake.
The front brake.
Okay.
On the left, you have the clutch.
Clutch.
Yeah, you have the clutch.
Yeah.
And on your left leg.
Okay.
On your left leg. You have the brake. And you have the gear. That's where you interchange the gear.
Oh.
So if you actually want to start how to ride the bicycle, you start with, like, for example, gear 1.
Gear 1.
Then you accelerate. Then you while holding the clutch inside down, you just left it bit by bit. Then I think you can get it.
I think this one deserves an episode of its own. You come and teach them how to ride a bike.
Actually, we'll go for a race.
Okay.
Not even teaching them. We'll go for a race.
I'll bet for that. I'm in for that. I've also been away for some time. I got some new hobby.
Which one?
I became a Buddha. Do you know who a Buddha is?
Buddhist. From the word Buddhist.
Yeah, the ones who from China, Asian community.
Yeah,
they do meditate and try and reconnect with their themselves. Yeah, so I was up country, man.
Shags.
Yeah, shags. You know we share the same shags, actually.
Yeah. So, this is my village, man.
So I went back to my roots, which I know you also, if you had the chance or time, would have gone to.
I would have actually accompanied you.
Yeah, so I became a Buddha, man. I meditated, and I came with a new quote, actually.
Tell us, we want to hear. You know, like you visited the old man, so the wise.
I must be back when I'm wise. Now I have some grey hairs over here, so. The quote is, do not judge me. It's by one African leader known as Nelson Mandela.
The great African leader, Nelson Mandela. Mandela is actually
so Mandela says that, do not judge me.
Not judge me.
By how many times I've fallen.
Not judge me by how many times I've fallen.
Yeah, judge me by how many times I've fallen and gotten back. So, we are back again, Maze.
Like we never fallen.
We are back like Nelson Mandela. So, today's episode, Maze,
we're actually recapping of what conspired for the last 2 months.
Our experiences that took place during the 2 months that we were away, Maze.
So keep locked, just watch it. We have some enticing stories.
Because this is the Kenyan Fudge, my guy.
This is the Kenyan Fudge.
We got you locked.
Talking of experience, the last 2 months actually has been in a helter skelter for me.
And 2 months is a very long time.
2 months is a very long time to change a lot in your life.
True.
And to actually learn some things and actually have some incidents.
Some experiences.
Now let's talk about the experiences.
The experience part.
The experience part, like within these 2 months, there's an incident that actually happened to me.
Okay. Enlighten me.
Yeah. I was supposed to send a parcel back to Shags. But on that day I was very busy.
Okay.
So I had to do it very late in the evening.
Okay.
So when the time for me to go to town and deliver it, I just ordered the bike, went to town in a hurry.
Do the game.
Just did my order. And we're up to town. So with the town, they don't allow riders to.
Since they last, what they did last always is a must.
Now actually nikashuka kwa haraka to the parcel place station. Gave out my parcel. There was 1 or 2 inconveniences, but all in all, it had to end.
You managed to overcome them.
I managed to overcome them.
Nice.
After a very long day too.
Okay.
Not expecting it to be another long day.
Another experience again after that long day.
Another experience after another long day. So after finishing with the parcel and everything, it was time for me to head back home. So I had to go and take matatus back home. So it was around 10:30 in the night.
10:30 in the night. Oh, that's
so
very late.
On way to the mat, I from far I could have seen. I saw some police officers.
Some boys in the blue.
Blue man. Blue boys.
They always harass people in the CBD around that time.
Actually,
I don't know if that happened to you.
Me, I just saw them and decided to let me just do my thing. Let me just go on. If I don't have anything illegal, I'm not. I was just confident with myself.
Okay, nice.
Crossing the road, nasikia kijana. Kuja hapa. Come here. Nenda wapi?
You said yes, sir.
Mimi kama mwananchi mtulivu,
an obedient citizen.
I had to listen to the officers and they asked me for my ID.
Your national identification card. Okay.
By, let me say, bad luck, I didn't have it.
You didn't have your national identification card?
I didn't carry it, man. Like, I just knew. I've never seen the importance of actually having an ID. That's the reason I didn't carry it.
Coming to think of it, I also don't always carry mine.
You don't walk with your ID?
Yeah.
If you listen to my story, you'll actually definitely want to walk with it.
I'd love to listen to that.
I'm telling the officer that I don't have my hard copy ID. I have it on my phone. He said that he's going to listen to me. Despite the fact I didn't know, despite the fact I knew that I don't have it on my phone, I just thought he could let me go because I've just told him already have.
Your ID. Because you're Kenyan.
I'm a Kenyan.
You look so Kenyan.
I'm a Kenyan from the
from everything, melanin.
It's Kenyan.
Nice. True.
So he actually ordered me to show him the picture of the ID on my phone, and I didn't have it.
Another blunder.
The next thing I just saw is handcuffs.
Wow.
I was like, hey, yo.
The Kimathi style.
I'm like, why are you doing this to me? I'm just from the parcel. I even showed him the receipt that I had. This guy couldn't listen. So I tried to talk to the men in blue, tried to listen to them as a law-abiding citizen. And actually something I learned, I was in the wrong.
Oh, you were in the wrong?
They're actually allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of something of a sort, like the parliament passed an act. Yeah, so it's an act, it's like a law.
It's a law. You are required to produce an ID when you meet an officer, and he actually wants you to produce it. You have to produce it.
So it's like, it's a crime. Yeah. I've heard of something of a sort, like the parliament passed an act. Yeah, so it's an act, it's like a law. It's
a law. You are required to produce an ID when you meet an officer, and he actually wants you to produce it. You have to produce it.
So it's like, it's a crime to not have your ID at all times. Or what do you think of that?
If it actually makes sense that it's a crime, then we should actually abide to it. Because one of the officers actually gave me a reason that there's very many bodies in the city mortuary.
Oh yeah.
That cannot be identified because they are found under mysterious circumstances without the ID, and they died. So you can't actually trace their whereabouts.
The person, you won't know him.
Yeah. So I was actually very wrong. If something had actually happened to me, it will be hard for me to be traced.
Oh, true. That's a very valid point, actually. And speaking of the law that you are asking about, just came to know that there's a section in the Registration of Persons Act.
In the Constitution?
Yeah, in the Constitution.
Okay.
So, Section 10, subsection 4, it says that the principal registrar or the deputy principal registrar or any of the person appointed under Section 4, subsection 2 may, in lawful exercise of his duties. And what they're trying to say is that the police officers...
Enlighten us, my brother. You know, I believe you're a professor.
Yeah, I've read it through. So, it's right for the police officer to ask you for your national identification card.
Actually, this actually should go out there to each and every youth out there, anybody out there. If you're planning to go to town during the day or during the night, just ensure that you carry your ID. Most of us always take it as a joke,
as a light issue.
It's not until you're in that problem you realize it's a big problem.
A very big problem.
It's a big mess. Carry your ID whenever you're in town.
So we're creating that awareness. I also will be carrying my ID, man. I'm one of those guys that don't always carry the ID, but since coming from your experience, I love to carry mine at all time.
Actually, the police officers will give you a genuine reason for why they're arresting you. So you can't actually retreat or do anything. They'll have more cases against you. Just carry your ID to avoid having a circumstance. Like mine was tough. Mine was really tough. I just actually shortened the story, though it was a really tough one.
So guys, carry your IDs always when in the CBD. As the police officer said, you might be involved in an accident and they can't trace you.
And want to trace your airport. Having known you for a very long time, my brother, I know you're somebody full of experience. You love to experience adventure.
Me, I experienced a movie, my guy.
And we've been away.
Experienced a movie, my guy.
And we've been away for 2 months, so you definitely have something.
I have some series. So.
Tell me about the series.
So you've heard of the trending story actually about the slain guy in Mirema.
In Mirema.
Yeah, the guy who has the cartel about drink spiking.
The Basmati babies.
Yeah, the Pishori babies.
I hear this year giving them sweet names.
Oh man, my guy, I tell you. So I experienced this type of thing during those 2 months, and
you want to tell me you've actually gone?
Man, I've eaten rice in this town, my guy. So during the 2 months,
in simple language, umekula mchele.
I mean, this mbaya sana, my guy.
Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
So, as during the 2 months, man, you can't sit without going to clubbing and freeing yourself. So me and my guys, we decided to go clubbing.
Kudunda kidogo.
Kudunda nini. So we went clubbing. We must free our body. So we went clubbing actually, and decided to switch to another club. So coming to this club, we already drunk.
Drink is free.
Yeah, so that's a drinking is free. So coming to this club, we decide to buy another drink, and I decide to head to the loose. So on coming back, I see this Pishori babe.
Pishori babe?
Yeah, sitting by herself.
By that time, did you know he was a Pishori babe?
No, I didn't. Until recently, I saw the documentary about the things that are happening. It's when I knew that I'd experienced something of the sort, without even me knowing that.
Okay. Tell me about this lady.
So coming back, I found this lady sitting alone, as described in the documentary. Actually, if you did watch it, she's sitting alone there, and she calls me. When you're drunk, you're always, the situation.
Intoxicated,
so, she tells me, come with your drink, we have a nice time. I say, why not? I've already found myself a concubine. Yeah.
For the night.
So I come back, I go, I take a glass and mine, go and take a drink. We have some nice time until the last thing I remember is my cousin coming actually and asking me, yo guy, what's up?
Kijana lega.
Yeah, it's when my consciousness came back and I don't have my phone. You remember the phone I told you that I lost?
Yeah. You actually communicated on Instagram. You texted me on Instagram telling me that you've lost your phone. I was like, so how did you lose your phone, bro?
So I experienced that thing actually. And that's something that has been happening of late. It's on the rise actually.
So it's actually, your incident sounds from the ones I was reading. That's the way I was reading it. You met a lady from the... just from Lu.
From Lu, yeah, the exact. Even in the documentary, it was described as that. So it's when I knew that I'd experienced
the same thing.
So this is something that I think a lot of people need to really...
Men, we need to be careful outside there.
Yeah, and there's some tips actually that somebody can take when you're out clubbing or having some nice time. Because what you can always do is that you can always watch your drink. Always watch your drink at all the times.
Try and be careful.
Yeah. Just be on the look about your drink, and if you can you can also buy some bottled drinks.
Yeah.
Prefer buying the bottled drinks than using the glass.
The shots and everything.
Yeah, because the glass, somebody can slip easily something into your drink.
And I think also young men should avoid cheapoing young ladies. I think that's what happened to you. You wanted to cheapo somebody you don't know.
But when you're drunk, man, everybody's always beautiful.
The Basmati babies are
Basmati babies, man.
But when you're drunk.
And the last thing you can always do also, you can stay with the same people that you came with. So don't go and start hanging with other people that you were not hanging with before. I think that happened to me because I stopped hanging with the people I was with and came and hung with this Basmati babe.
You should maintain your company.
Maintain a company.
That's your security.
That's your security.
That's your reason you're alive in that club. Because whatever happens in a club is always very, very dramatic. You can find a rogue drunkard.
Yeah, somebody can hit you with a bottle.
So you need a company.
You need your company.
That's your security.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So maintain it at all times.